Who is? Mhm. That's True Font. Mm-hmm. He's a hacker. Alright. Nobody blocked. Since I traded with Jay. Some unknown guy. He's not bad though. He's a 2-year pro. No, that's Henry. Yeah. Right. No, I traded him. Um, Detroit, I think.
Hey, yeah, because remember you traded him for Corbin. Or, yeah, not Gordon, not Melvin Gordon.
Jones.
Um, yeah. At least I got the first name right. Oh, yeah, Eric Weddle. Should have juked.
Blunt doesn't juke. He's a power back.
Oh, so you have. Oh, so he's a. Oh, why do you? Yeah, I don't know how.
Yeah.
Do you like power? Do you like power backs or do you like
Yes, I do.
elusive backs? Hey, sorry. Oh, so I don't know why you got rid of Ito.
Got rid of who?
Ito, third
Yeah.
quarter fumble.
Yeah. Get off.
You he like shoved him down like no.
Like, get off. OFF off. Oh,
No, get fucked, Eric Weddle. You got picked off by Eric Weddle. Get him. You didn't get him.
Nah, I set up for Deion Jones.
Is your dude Chris Cambo?
No. Devondre or something.
So it's like, 'cause I have a camp. I think I remember picking up a Campbell as well.
Oh, Jesus.
I thought it was Chris. Dude, did you hear one dude like flip over him?
That was Keanu Neal. He tried to hit stick too.
Apparently.
No!
Ooh, deep. Ooh.
Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Ricardo Allen, but I wasn't on
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Yes.
Samson Abukum came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Came back.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Because when you zoom in and zoom out, it tears.
He completes it to Julio Jones. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down. And that's the connection, Ryan, to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
And there are the numbers a week ago for LeGarrette Blount. 11 carries, 63 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he established not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews on clock, and that's been a big part of that.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's really nice that I played my game now, because then I don't have to play it for
now Ryan on first down. Caught by Sanu. Brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Cook's now in his 2nd season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Woods will say he should have had it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
From the 50, it's gone. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. Out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Blunt. The former Charger All-Pro, Eric Weddle, on the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Sanu. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
You're a dick.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Dude just ran.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Well, Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. Goff on first down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley.
Oh, he sucked.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
So
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff, airing it out deep for Woods.
Big.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Room here to run. 15 yards on the play. First down.
At least those are passing yards, not rushing yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14 to nothing.
In the rain at Baltimore. So 4 weeks later, hey look, I'm in Seattle. It's fucking raining.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Right side complete. That's Woods. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
For your backer.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley.
Damn.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
At Carolina Panthers.
They'll look to run with Henderson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you? Sorry. They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nickname, Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open. A heavy blunt out somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
That is
so
true.
they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up with another 15 against your squad.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape. As we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin in Orchard Park, an AFC East matchup between Miami and Buffalo. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. From there, we take the trip across Lake Erie to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes for Kirk Cousins there. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Joe Mixon, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. In our game, it was the former MVP, Matt Ryan, with a strong first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
On first down, Blunt. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Ryan. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. LeGarrette Blunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Brandon lost the football.
Last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. But some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, put the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That's the one thing I was going to say.
Second and 14. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They start on the ground here with Blount. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run again with Blount. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Blount. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down now. Blount. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On first down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Well, I mean, I knew he left the bay, but...
Ryan.
I didn't think he went to the Rams.
And finding the tight end Hooper.
X is like
that
way...
catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Had someone chasing after him.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Breaks a tackle. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver.
And he can't get away. Gurley couldn't escape it. And that's going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. To dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL.
Now I'm going to put the short shit in. Yeah.
Audio Sports.
You ready? Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the pass. Here we go. Ready.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Blunt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, here's Blunt. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role in those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
5 plays there on that drive. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blunt. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. On 1st down, it's gone. We'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
45 to Mike. Let's go. Let's get
Goff throwing again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. And that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground. Blunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. He'll look to throw. Connects with Sanu right side. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, Blunt. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Five. Mike 5-4, Mike 5. Ready?
Now back to throw. Going for it all. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On first down, gone. Now they go screen, it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Atlanta, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for LA, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.